Thank you. One important news in today's Indian Express, date 3rd June. Indian Express is that Maggie fails Delhi test hit by Kerala Exxon. The thing is that apparently it is not an important article, but the importance is that here the keyword in the article is uh, food safety of Standard Authority of India. So what is this? Food safety of India, food safety of Standard Authority of India. What do you mean by food safety of India? Standard Authority of India. What are its provisions? Whether it has been able to cope up with the current situation of food safety in India or not, and if not, what are your suggestions to standardize the provisions of food safety Authority of India, both from legal and administrative point of view? Okay, all these things are very important. You have to prepare notes on this thing, and it relates to the topic actually. VS3, because in VS3 food processing is a topic in your syllabus VS3, and in case of food processing this food safety authority of standard India is an integral term. Okay, that's why you should try to analyze that what is food safety authority of India, what are its provisions, and whether it has been able to continue to fulfill the purposes, to fulfill its established purposes or not, and if not, why? What are your own suggestions? Okay. Another important news in yesterday Indian Express is page number 9. Cost and sentiment in way of egg nutrition for children. The article is not going to discuss about the controversy regarding providing egg in midday meal to children. Okay, and neither my intention is to discuss this thing. Okay, so my intention is to discuss two major aspects that I have deciphered from this article. That the article has discussed about ICDS, Integrated Child Development Scheme. Okay, then when it is the oldest scheme in India, nutrition program in India, the mind that Integrated Child Development Scheme is the nutrition program, oldest nutrition program in India. Mind the word nutrition. Okay, nutrition. The integrated child development scheme is the nutrition. It tries to provide nutrition throughout Anganwadi center to the child, to the preschool child. The ages of the child is 0 to 6 years. It tries integrated child development scheme tries to provide nutritional food to the throughout Anganwadi center to the child between ages of 0 to 6 years. Okay. On the other hand, the writer says the midday meal scheme. What is midday meal scheme? The intention of midday meal scheme is to invite child, okay, to school, to increase the attendance of child in school in terms of providing meal as an incentive to midday meal scheme tries to attract children towards school. Okay, the midday meal scheme throughout providing meal to school children tries to retain the children in school. Okay, this way the fundamental difference between integrated child development scheme and midday meal scheme are different. The purpose of integrated child development scheme was to provide food nutrition. Okay, but the ultimate aim of midday meal scheme is to retain children in school. But one thing is that nutrition is such a subject, nutrition is such a method that it cannot be neglected by any scheme. Okay, that's why along with ICDS, the midday meal scheme should also try to focus on nutritional side of child's food. Okay. This is the main difference, and government scheme is the main part, is one of the topics in your syllabus VS3. Okay, that's why now what the question might come here, that to what extent integrated child development scheme to what extent integrated child development scheme as nutrition provided program has succeeded in India? Do you think that integrated child development scheme has been succeeded to provide nutritional food to to the child in India or not? Okay, this way my question might come from this. Okay, then another thing is that, do you think that along with the retention of children, nutrition should also be a target for midday meal scheme? Okay, this way different questions might arise from this article. Another important news in Indian Express, page number 9. New defense procurement procedure. I have already discussed that in my previous analysis also. The defense procurement procedure is the biggest roadblock in India. It is so full of red tapeism. It is full of difficulties. Okay, that's why it has not been able to fulfill the desired purpose at this moment. That is why Defense Minister Manohar Parrikar is going to simplify it. And one main thing is that, till this moment there are some provisions in defense procurement policy. Okay, what they are? The defense procurement policy that which is at present in India has 4 provisions actually, like buy Indian, buy global, meaning directly purchasing defense procurement from Indian company or defense directly from outsider company. It is called buy Indian or buy global. Another is thing, buy and make Indian. That means buying any technology means buying any technology from foreign or Indian vendor, that is throughout technology transfer, and using this technology to manufacture defense weapons in India. Buy India, buy global. First is buy India, means directly procurement from Indian. Buy global, directly procurement from outsider company. Okay, buy and make India. This is the third provision, means buying any technology, means throughout the technology transfer, acquiring any technology and using this technology to manufacture defense weapons in India. And another fourth is make Indian. It is right from means directly manufacturing any defense weapon in India right from its beginning period. Okay, these are the 4 types of defense manufacturing that are existing in India. Okay, this topic, these are related to our there is a topic in our investment model. Okay, the investment model, and defense is another topic in GS3. Okay, why these are important? These 4 provisions are important because some kind of investment is also related with every process. Okay, that's why you have to search in net, and you have to try to prepare a note on this 4 procedure. Okay, and also to try to prepare why this 4 procedure has been failed at this moment. Okay, then how they are not able to cope with the desired purpose of Make in India. Okay, to fulfill the Make in India purpose in defense sector, what reformations is necessary in defense procurement policy and how they can be tackled. Okay, then another thing is that some kind of middleman, some kind of scam are also always related with this thing. Okay, and Defense Minister Manohar Parrikar is going to abolish the middleman process, and instead is on the way to initiate a process or legal process with representative or legal procedure, naming the process representative. Okay, and another thing is that how the different scam or different corruption related to defense procurement can be tackled. Okay, all these things are discussed by this article. Okay, it is related to GS3. Another important news in Indian Express, yesterday 3rd June Indian Express is page number 9. Update available. Is Telsa's Elon Musk the new Steve Jobs? The thing is that Elon Musk, he's an entrepreneurship and he is a car company, and a new car, Tesla, Model S, Tesla. And what is the specialty of this new model? This new model of car. This model is called Tesla S, Model S. So what is the specialty? First is that it is an electronic car, or second is that the most important and noticeable characters are that the car is actually equipped with two motors, two engines. It has two engines. The car is generally both digitally and independently controlled, and the most important thing is that the car has autopilot system. The important thing is that what is autopilot? It is very important from science and technology point of view for your paper GS3. Autopilot is a characteristic that which bears forward-looking camera, radar, 360 degrees sonar sensor, with real time traffic signal. Okay, the car has an automatic system which gives you signal whenever there is any traffic. Okay, whenever it will give you stop signal whenever it's necessary. It will give you all the signals in case of pedestrians if necessary. Okay, whether it is in dense forest, whether it is in whether empty road, and whether it is in congested road, it will automatically send all the signals to your monitor, to the concerned monitor in the car. Okay, it has been equipped with radar, okay, sonar system, okay, forward looking camera, okay, and the most important thing is that it is the most electric car, and it has been proved as a safe car till this moment. Okay, then another noticeable aspect is that what is a robot parking. Two important things in this article that you have to remember from science and technology point of view. First is autopilot. Autopilot is, I have already told you, that it is the spontaneous and self-direction which provides you the signal, all the signals, whether you have to stop, okay, whether you have to whether you can cross, okay, whether there is any danger, okay, if even in some cases it applies emergency brake whenever it is necessary. All these are characteristics of autopilot. Then another term is robot parking. Robot parking means what happened? The robot parking means automatic parking of the car. Okay, whenever you will find destination, it will give you a signal and it will automatically park in the appropriate area. It is called automatic parking or the robot parking. Okay, these are the most important features of this Model S Tesla car. Okay, this article is important from science and technology point of view. What do you mean by autopilot? Okay, what do you mean by autopilot? What are its characteristics? What do you mean by robot parking? Okay, what is its characteristics? Narrate the recent development in case of auto parking and autopilot and robot parking. Okay, to what extent a car with autopilot can provide safety and safety. Okay, these are the some concerns which you have to consider from this article. Okay. Another important news in Indian Express: South Korea records first 2 deaths from MERS illness. What is MERS? Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. It is a disease caused by the MERS coronavirus. This virus is generally said to be derived from bats. Okay, and what is Middle East Respiratory Syndrome? What are its causes? Okay, how it can be prevented? It is a topic related to public health. Okay, then I expect that you will charge on this topic, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, and prepare note. Okay.